I forgot to make an intro for this video because I'm not smart. But yeah, essentially I went to Calidor and I already started hunting the data circuits for the road trip missions that I had never completed. A bunch of issues with the data circuit on Calidor, but it had supposedly been fixed a while back. I just never came back around to it because it's boring, tedious garbage. But I pushed through and spent the 10 hours total just for Calidor, as well as all the other ones. We're finishing all of them in this video. I pushed through and I did all of them finally. It only took me forever. I was the first to cover the update and I was the last to finish it, so only fitting. Anyway, yeah, let's go straight to Calidor. I wanted to go somewhere that way, but we just came from that way in the rocket. So I say we go the opposite way, because I've gone that way loads, if it wasn't obvious. If I come down here, you'll be able to see that I've gone that way loads of times. And I've gone that way a couple times, if you couldn't see from the upper hell, but I've not gone that way too far. I've kind of just curved around here for some event stuff a while back. So let's unload here and just send it. I'll bring the storm thing with me too. I'm not hunting soil, so I can bring storage with me. Well, if I have a storage somewhere here, I don't know if I do. I have this one, and that's the best I can do. This does actually look like the kind of rover you'd see in real life. Just pure function, zero aesthetics. Alright, let's send it. I'm going out this way a bit, clearly, but I have not gone out too far, so I'm gonna drill a path the entire way. So once we do inevitably find it, if I want to, I'll be able to hoverboard along the path and show you how far I had to travel to find it. Because I'm telling you, I've been searching for this thing for longer than I can remember. Basically since the update has come out. And I've never been able to find it. Will today be the day? Probably not, but I'm gonna give it another damn good shot. I'm going to collect these because I'm gonna be making 1,000 of them. I may as well start now. It's one of the right areas, but it's not the area. It doesn't seem like it. Still going to circle it for good measure, though. You never know. Trying to navigate Calidor is actually a pain. Compared to Glacio, going around Calidor without a paver, quite the pain. Look, another mountain, or not mountain, cave to fall in. Wonderful, isn't it? Okay, I've been here. You can see my building adventure. This was Wanderer's Way, probably. This has to be. I've never been here before. At least not with any intentions to be here. So this is probably where I did Wanderer's Way, because I remember it was in the middle of a circle of mountains in the middle of nowhere. And this is probably it. Let's go check it out. This is probably it. I don't see any reason why this would be here other than that. If it is, I haven't been here since. No, yeah, probably. It's just further, I think. Wasn't an ESO cache here before because they weren't even in the game when I was here, but this is it. Although I think it's much further. I don't think this is the spot, unfortunately. If I'm gonna be here a while, I may as well try and figure out what I was doing last time I was here. There's a fisher's area right here. These are the biomes we're looking for, by the way. Oh yeah, this is Wanderer's Way. This is where I finished Wanderer's Way, right here. I remember it was in a circle, almost perfect circle in the middle of a mountain. And, yep, I was indeed correct. It's nice to go back to some of these old areas that I haven't been to in forever. I mean, I probably made a video. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. September 7th, 2021. Live, too. This is where it was. I am standing right there-ish right now.
Where the heck is that?
This is so cool to watch back. I'm standing right there somewhere. let's see. I'm like right next to this thing if it was here back then. Yeah, so I'm right there right now. Ish. And oh my god, are we truly going back in time? You see what that is in the distance? This is like throwback overload. I have not found one of these since 2021. That's 4 years ago. Maybe 22, but I haven't found one in a damn long time. But yeah, very cool stuff. I guess let's stop thinking about the good times and go back to trying to find these data chips, because we've got a rover road to build because of these chips, I guess, technically, too. You can tell where I came back and I was very lost. Yeah, I think once we inevitably find it, I am going to hoverboard along this entire path like I did when I circled the entire planet originally in Silva to showcase how long it took to find. I think that would be perfect. I'll do a time lapse of me hovering along the road. This video might be long, and you know what? That's okay. Because I am going to finish at least one of these 2 data chip collection missions in this video. I don't care how long it takes, I will do it. Now, one of these OG solar panels, man. I haven't seen one of these in like so damn long. Last time was over 3 years ago, maybe even 4. To be honest, I started thinking they got removed from the game. Because, to be honest, they're not all that useful. You have to make a winch, and then you have to drag them back, and then they're basically impossible to stand up in a way where the sun actually hits them for a significant amount of time. But they're cool, so it's nice to see they're still up here hanging out in the game. Another crash thing. There's a lot of these around. This one's pretty intact, actually. Another jump jet and a medium solar panel. This is some good loot if you were starting out, but this isn't some loot I'd trip over now. Oof, I have so many now. I have 3. It's been... Well, actually, I can't. It's been probably 20 minutes, and I have 3 of them already. Usually in 20 minutes I'd have nothing. I'm surprised there's just a chunk of wolframite here for no reason whatsoever. This means this is considered mountain, which is weird. It's actually, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that I'm following the activated gateways. Because yeah, they're activated, but they were activated before this update. Like long before this update. So, the thing probably spawned wherever it felt like still, no matter what. Realistically here. Alright, let's see what we got here. This area seems pretty empty. But I'm curious about the giant hill over here. Never know, hills can make for good viewpoints. Although this seems like a pretty mediocre one. So, area is not gonna have fissures around it, I don't think. I don't even know if it shows up on the compass, which is the worst part about all of this. I'm searching blindly, because I don't remember how this works. I just know there's a rover station or an extra large thingy on a platform, either one of the 2. There is not much going on around here. Feels like most of the fissures biomes have run out. There's one of these railway looking things, which, to be honest, I thought these were only on Glacio, but no, Calidor is one of those that has the train updates, so you know, it makes sense that it has those. This is a pretty big one, though. Usually they aren't this big. God dang, the sun is bright. It is just straight empty nothingness out here. Oh, there's another one of these weird things. That doesn't mean crap. Oof. Yeah, this is just nothingness, pretty much. I could use the VTOL, but I mean, like, I hate the thing, and I don't even have it crafted. I hate the thing so much. So, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but still. It would help me get a better view. There is just, like, genuinely nothing out here. I forgot how desolate Calidor is. Like, Glacio and stuff is pretty desolate, but it doesn't feel desolate, you know? But Calidor is just empty. It's just endless valleys of nothing eventful at all. And solar panels. Pretty much. At least I've gotten pretty good at drilling with the rover, so it's fairly easy to make some smooth roads through here because I'm like pretty freaking experienced with it at this point. Even without a paver, I can manage pretty well. I mean, if I really want to, like, I can be really precise. I just want to make sure it's like plenty clear. So if I ever have to use this thing for something, you don't get lost. I'd rather have it be too deep than not deep enough. That's kind of the thing here. Plenty of solar panels again, right here. All just chilling. Alright, where next? Probably wherever, because I don't think it honestly matters at this point. I don't feel like I'm getting much of anywhere, so I may as well just keep going somewhere. I have to be careful not to loop back around, though. I might just go this way instead. Since, you know, don't want to go too far north, because right now I'm basically ending up going straight back the way I came from. It's not entirely bad to go straight back where I came from, because it could cover ground that, you know, I might have missed. But I'd rather cover as much ground as possible than be finicky about the ground I've already covered. Because I've covered most of the ground around the base already, so like, no point in being picky, and I see a landing pad over there, so guess let's go there. I might have landed there earlier, I don't remember. Let's see. Does it look familiar at all? Not really, I don't think. I'm tempted to say this is where I was at, and I jumped off the edge there and onto that structure to take less fall damage. I might have been here. If I was, I probably didn't take anything. Because I didn't need it. Still, nothing here, just a giant gaping hole. Which is pretty regular for Calidor. You can go around in a ball for a bit. Calidor has so much compound, it's like kinda crazy. No, I've been here before because I dug that out. Like, this is what I mean. I've been everywhere, but it's not really all that easy to mark where you've been. Unless there's something eventful, which Calidor does not have anything eventful if it wasn't obvious already by how desolate it is. So, like, it's kind of hard to mark where you've been unless you're doing what I'm doing now and finally just being like, okay, I'm gonna make sure it's obvious I've been somewhere. I might keep this ball with me, at least for a little bit, because it has a waypoint, which can probably come in handy just in case. Because it obviously has a waypoint on the compass, so I can kind of pre-route stuff if I really want to, which actually could be kind of convenient, so I'm going to keep doing that. There is not much out here. I know that's all I've been saying, because that's true. There is not much out here. It's been 84 years, and I'm still digging the road along Calidor, looking aimlessly for circuit boards that give me zero value at all, just in a desire to get 100% completion. Again. For the 500th time in this game's development history. Oh, another one of these landing pads. Yeah, these might be the two that I went to earlier, so yeah, probably won't be much around here then. You know, this update's called the road trip update, and you can tell because you're gonna be taking a heck of a lot of road trips. You have to do this like 15 times, which is just absurd. I'm still on the first one, and I'm losing it already. And then people have the audacity to say this update was good. The update was good because you get to enjoy a stupid canister, not because the update was actually good content-wise. I'm almost tempted to go through one of the gateways and see if it just happens to be near one of them. I think I might try doing that since there's one like right over here. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just so tired of looking for these stupid circuit boards. I am telling you, this is the worst update ever made, dude. Like, genuinely, the updates can be tedious in this game, but this is generally the, like, one update where I'm like, I don't want to complete this, and there's no value in completing this either. Like, the other one, which is the one I'm not currently doing, there's two of them, literally gives you a row of receipt that's worse in every way. Like, who wants this? No one. And now I'm circling back to base. That's great. The lesson learned, stay away from gateways because it's not near a gateway. If you're curious how long it's been like an hour and a half, which is fairly long, I'd say, considering how much of a tedious process this is. It's been about an hour and a half, which is okay at best, I guess. Like, it's not too unreasonable, but I would have hoped to have found it like a good hour ago at this point, if I'm being honest. I don't think it should be this hard to find. And I have somehow circled back on myself in some kind of way. So, we're just going to turn her this way. And keep going. They wanted a road trip update. They gave us a road trip update, and we got a road trip update. So we're gonna take a road trip. Also, I don't even know where my ball is anymore. I've just long lost it. Oh, I found it. I literally can see it. So, basically 2 hours to find it. You can't really see it that well, but I can see the giant container. I can see the giant container sticking up over the hill. I'm actually glad I found it with the rover, though, because then I can still do that rover track idea. Oh, I have to get across all this crap first. What does it have in it? Resi pound. Okay, sure. Yep, there's the data thing. And then 2 broken wind turbines. Yeah, you think? This is what I think of your broken wind turbines. Data circuit model A, 3 out of 5. This took 2 hours. And I promised I'd get all of these done. So we got 2 more. Where are they? Vesania Mountains, okay, that's easy. Albeit easy in the planet. And then Atrox Equator. Well, technically, I have to rerun this in a hoverboard because I promised I would, and I also have to get back to base. So you know what? We're gonna get back to base first. So I'm going to continue the road all the way back to base. I'll be able to show you the entire route. I might honestly just do one data chip per Astroneer video at this rate. So yeah, I'm just going to go straight back towards my base until I either hit a rover patch or actually reach the base. Alright, let's get out of this crap hole of a place. Good God, it feels good to be back, but I have to do that entire thing again. And then again, and on top of that I have to go hoverboard around this. Because I promised I would. So here you go. I'm so glad this one was very easy. I didn't even record. I literally saw it from space. In fact, my base is right over there. I don't even. It's like just barely out of range here. I'll go over and show you. Literally saw it in like from space. My base is literally right over here. You can see the waypoint right there. Like. That's the nice thing is the giant container one does not spawn in when you're in space, but this one's a structure, like the crashes and the wrecked stuff. So it is spawned in from space, so I could just see it from space. Which makes this one really easy. The downside with that is now we're stuck going to Atrox, which is not going to be easy, even if it is visible from space.
Are you sure about that?
Also, yeah, I do have this, which is basically, gas hell. I did this, a while back. Oh, it's literally right there, isn't it? Is that it? That was not there before. Question is, how did I get over there? Because that's literally not even on ground. It's just in the air. I wonder if it's touching, like, at all. No, it's not touching. I think maybe a little bit on this side, but... No, it's just not touching the ground at all. I almost don't want to build, like, near it. There you go. There's two of them. B55 and A55. Atrox Equator and Atrox Equator. Wait, so... what's left then? Vesania Mount... No, I did Vesania Mountains. Oh, I did Vesania Valleys. Wait, so then I still need to do Vesania Mountains. And I need to do Silva Plains, which should be fairly easy. Wait, so I have to go back to... God dang. The collection is coming together. I don't know which is my favorite. I almost want to say this red one. That was on Atrox. Yeah, okay, maybe it's as easy as that. Oh no, I'm just getting tricked by myself. I saw the same one again. Well, I guess I can showcase what it looked like. You can see it very clearly from space. And then there's my base. But that's not the one I want. Let's go just like crazy far out. Let's just send it over here. Like, what's over here? I don't even know what the Vesania Mountains look like. I think I'm thinking of what the Novus Mountains look like in my head. Okay, so yes, this is the mountains. Like I kind of suspected, although yeah, I was confusing the different mountain biomes across the two things. Which this is about the worst biome it could be in. because this is the worst biome on this planet. This might just be some kind of miracle weekend or something, but like, there's another giant solar panel over here. Another one. Two of them in the same weekend after not seeing a single one for 3 years. What is this? Some kind of joke? Also, yes, I've invested in a paver because this place has been hell. I don't know, I haven't gotten bored yet, so actually, this is kind of good. But then again, I took like an hour break and I've been eating chocolate cookies. Yeah, it's actually been about the same time as Calidor, except I've just been taking it slow. I haven't been searching straight, I've been kind of goofing around watching YouTube. Because I didn't expect to find it quickly, but actually it's right here, I think. I'm pretty sure that's it. I just have to get there first. I don't know if I'm gonna do glitch walkers. I have no interest to do it. I might watch like a snippet of actual gameplay on it. If it seems kind of cool, I'll play it. Except it's gone up in price, like almost doubled, kind of gone up in price. So I'm not too interested, but seeing how I'm in the Astroneer mood, you know. What is this? Oh, leak. Yeah, this was part of the event that was going on when the update came out, but these are basically irrelevant now, unfortunately. Of course there's aluminum alloy here, which is what you needed to make the paver. But yeah, data circuit model A 4 out of 5. Which means there's only one left, actually. And it's the one in Silva, of all places, because apparently I don't have it. Yep, so we have all of the Model A circuits. Which means we get the schematic for the extra large resource canister. For some reason I can't scroll around. I don't even know what it takes to build. That's the craziest part. I don't even know what category it's in. Here it is. 2 nanocarbon alloy, 1 exo chip, and 1 diamond. That's pretty insane. I don't know, I guess I'm just going to time-lapse this. I mean, I don't know. It's just gonna be a lot of hoverboarding, so not much point in me going too fancy about it. I don't know what it's at. Where does it say it is? Silva Plains. Okay, so I don't have to go through the mountains and all this stuff. It should just be in this kind of biome. Here it is, I just ran into it. So, yeah, it took about 10 minutes maybe. Ooh, an all white. That is cool. That is definitely my favorite. Although I already forgot what the one I just picked up looked like a few minutes ago, so. Get this stupid compass out of the way so we can actually read. Yep, that's all of them. That's the large rover seat, which has literally 0 value whatsoever. Alright, let's get back to base. Alright, we got the last circuit board to add to the collection. Let's get rid of this stupid thing, and there you go. There's all 10 of them, plus an extra. I think, yeah, the white one is definitely the cleanest. Probably with this red one right after. But they look cool. They're all the same model, pretty much. Just rotated or slightly different. But that's fine. I don't care. And then boom, that's everything other than glitch walkers. So, yeah. So, yep, the series is complete once again. Part 700 of this series being complete at this point, honestly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This one took forever, mostly on Calidor. I also did the portal because I could. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Astroneer series. I doubt this game is going to get much more content other than just random events. It seems to be fairly at the end of the road, but we got glitch walkers to do if we want to do it, so I don't know. I'll look into glitch walkers, see if I actually want to do it. The thing is, we were promised a solar system and we got one planet, which is why glitch walkers feels kind of like a scam. But, it is what it is. See you on another stupid episode of whatever you might want to watch.